wave, don't f with nobody. It's a brand new day. Yesterday was cloudy. I gotta get in it cause I need to feel that ooh yeah. She said, babe, let's go. And I said, yeah, baby, let's do that. The mind and body never fade, never up. Always in my system, you can see it when I pull up. Yeah, I got that light on me. Yeah, you know I got that light, and it shines on me. Yeah, you know I got that light, it shines on me.
Yo, what's up, little babies? Welcome back to another episode of Living Rent Free. She's so random. And I'm your host, Aysia BerLynn. And this is my amazing co host, Tay with the T.
What it do? What it do?
Yeah, this is our, well, technically our second episode, and the first that Tay was able to bless us with her presence. So happy you're here.
I'm happy too.
All right. Well, listen, this amazing episode is about accents, and I couldn't think of anyone better to bring on than my homie, my bro, Native.Genius. What's going on, bro?
Chilling like a villain, you know how I do.
Okay, he too cool.
I
Um,
try.
Smooth.
so we're gonna dive into a little something. But Native, you're from Anguilla, and what people don't know is you actually have an accent,
Yeah,
right?
I do.
You do, but I can't hear it right now. So why don't you start by telling us a little bit about yourself, and then we'll dive into some questions. What you think, Tay?
I like it. Let's go.
Okay.
All right, sounds good. I'm Native.Genius, like Asia said. I produce for her and a lot of artists around the St. Louis area, Anguilla, UK, to name a few. Dad, husband, all in all, man, Asia got me out of my comfort zone to come and do this podcast. Only my sis could get me to do stuff like this. This is actually the second time, and hopefully we have a good time today.
Yeah.
Ooh,
Well, talking about comfort zones, this is me coming out of my comfort zone because, I get a little stage fright when I talk, little dry throat here and there. But Tay, you not so much, huh?
no, no,
No,
no, no, no.
Yeah,
So
I could kind of tell from the warm up that she was kind of gonna be the one to keep us together.
mhm.
I like that.
More happy. More looks like she's more outgoing. More, we're the introverts and she's the opposite. I
I'm the
guess I
glue.
guess she's the glue, the balance to us.
Listen, so Tay, can you tell us what you're gonna bring to this podcast? Just a little.
So, I I love you, Asia.
I love you.
I love you, and I want to bring just that essence of, spontaneity.
Yeah.
Just we never know what Tay is gonna say. But I'm Tay with the T. I want to bring you all things tea, cultural, maybe a little gossip,
Oh.
maybe a
See,
little, maybe a little hype man. Maybe I'm the one that just is in the background hyping you up.
Yeah.
I got your back.
Uh,
Yeah. It's like the perfect
Asia, I told you.
sidekick. Yeah.
So she's
Okay.
she's gonna bring some mess to the podcast. Like,
Not mess. Not mess. Not at all. But it's going to be fun.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
I'm here for it.
I
Yes.
believe you.
All right, Native. So we're getting into it. So now one thing, I feel like you should talk a little bit in your accent as we go throughout this podcast because since the episode is about accents, we need you. We need you to give it to us. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna start
Yeah.
with the first question.
Okay.
How do you feel when people first hear your accent? And do you notice, like, do people have an immediate reaction? Are they stunned? Can you tell a difference in their attitude towards you, their feelings towards you? Like, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, definitely. Like most times it happens when, like, if I'm speaking to a family member or something like that, I would first get people they lock in. They hold on, what is he speaking a different language? Because most times it's like a shocker. Most times it's like either a coworker or an artist that just hear me, as we would say, yanking, speaking more of the St. Louis twang or American twang, and they'll hear me like that, and they'll be in immediate shock, like almost like, do I really know you? Like, like,
Who
are
are
you like someone?
you?
Are you like someone totally different? So most times it's always like a surprise factor. Like it's a shock. Like, oh my god, I thought you were American. That's the first thing they say.
Oh, that's kind of rude, bro.
No, that's really rude. Like,
I
dang.
thought you were American. Damn.
Because I'm black, I
Yeah,
can't be from other
yeah,
places?
Okay.
yeah. That's like the other day I was out and this lady was doing the whole, come make sure you vote and stuff like that. You registered, and I was like, oh, I can't vote, and she was like, is it because you got a record? You got a felony? I'm like, why? Why? Why is that got to be the first thing? And I looked at her like, no, I'm actually not American. And then again, bunch of questions to follow, and that's mainly why you kind of gotta transition. Some people would say, quote unquote, I might have sold out, but it makes your life that much more easy because say simple things like going to the store, and I'm a sneaker guy, getting sneakers. If I go to the store and I was like, hey yo, what size them New Balances? He look at me like the what and the what? So then I gotta, instead of repeating myself 1,000 times, I would, you know, just be like, hey, what size you got in those New Balance or whatever.
That is
Just like,
crazy.
The switch is bananas.
yeah, so that's in the simplest form, like some of the things that I deal with, not being from here and having an accent, and even through the yanking again, as the locals may say, people still pick up that I'm not American if they listen close enough, because
Yeah.
I don't say a lot of the words the same as other people, or I might screw up, and I spend a lot of time in corporate America, and you have to do presentations, stuff like that. From working with Square, you have to, deal with management and stuff like that. And it just it's almost like a language barrier, but
Mm.
not a language barrier. So just to eliminate that difficulty, I just shut it off and, turn it off and turn it back on.
Eh. When you say
You
that, it
you
makes me feel some type of way that you gotta shut it off and shut it back on and like cut off like part of yourself to assimilate. Like,
Nah, I don't look at it that way. It's just a small adjustment, in some cases, and I don't always do it because I know you hear me speak to some of my friends like Ferg. If I speak to Ferg, we don't speak like this. We talk in both our accents. Ferg's from the Bahamas, I'm from Anguilla, but it's like we understand each other and it's no barrier.
yeah.
But if I'm at work and I'm doing a presentation, it's like 10 partners in the room. I'm not gonna be speaking in my accent the entire time because they'll be like, "What is he saying?" And even if I clean it up, slow it down, certain things, just the questions that would come with it, I just don't want to deal with it.
Yeah, that's real.
It's kind of
Yeah.
like us code switching.
It is. I'm not too good at code switching though. I'm gonna be
You're kind of baseline. I definitely.
Is that what do they say?
I
Your white voice or whatever?
Yeah.
see.
I
What
mean,
movie? What movie was that? It was a
I
funny movie. I can't remember the name, but
I don't know. Thankfully, in our line of work, we don't have to,
Yeah.
because it's culturally acceptable. But I definitely understand and have been in situations after you explaining it, it makes sense. Like when you're going to do those presentations, you kind of gotta tone what you're used to down a little bit.
Yeah.
Sucks.
yeah, and
Yeah.
you got to realize I've been living here for 13 years, and then before that, went back and forth. Like sister lived in New York, visited her all, got friends in close family and Chicago, so visit them all the time. So like I'm not a newbie or new by any means to the accent or anything like that.
Yeah. That's real. Okay. We got more questions. We got more questions.
Shoot, because this might be the last time you get me on.
Oh,
First. It
I'm
won't be the
plenty
last
just kidding.
time.
I'm
more
just
to
kidding. I'm just kidding.
come.
Just
We're gonna
kidding.
pull you out your
Just kidding.
shell. Okay,
Just kidding.
so the next question is, do you feel like your accent is a part of your identity?
Yeah,
Like,
for
does it make
sure.
up who you are?
Yeah, for sure. It's like without the accent, like you said, I'm not me. I'm not from Anguilla. That's like a staple. Like you can't be from Anguilla without an Anguillan accent, or just like you can't be from Jamaica without a Jamaican accent. People could say you are born there and then you move out at a younger age, and locals might say, "Oh, you're not Jamaican. You people Jamaican or something like that." You know, but without the accent, it's definitely a huge part of my identity. Like I feel like that comes with being from an island. So how are you from an island without an accent or something special about you?
Oh, that's so sweet.
Yeah,
I love that.
you gonna
Okay.
cry?
Ah. Oh, okay.
I, okay. Can you share an experience where your accent was appreciated and celebrated? Like, and you weren't on the island, you weren't talking with someone, that also has an accent. Like, name a time like when it was appreciated and celebrated.
Um,
She got you thinking.
Right.
No, because it's like every time though, almost every time anyone finds out I have an accent or I have an encounter with someone, they're always like, "I wish I had one," or "That's so cool." Like, I've heard you say it. Other people
Yes.
and that I meet that find out that I'm from an island, and or the one person that heard me talking to my mom on break, and they're like, basically not paying attention to what they're doing and like tuning in. It's like almost like, oh, this big news just happened. Did you see this all over Twitter? It's almost like a moment like that. Like he actually has an accent, and then they'll tell like a lot of my peers, or we might we might be in a group setting or something. They'd be like, "Did you know he was from Angola or whatever?" So
I think
so
I
as I said, almost every time it's just celebrated in some way, and I've never heard someone be like, "You got an accent, like you're banished," like never happens. It's always the opposite.
that's beautiful because I know at one point in time, like you would hear someone with an accent and you automatically thought less of them. Like, just in
Mhm.
as we
We elevate, right? Yeah.
made it.
Hmm.
So I think that's really cool that is celebrated each and every time with you. I know when I heard it, I was like,
Yeah.
and I was
Yeah.
like, did you know? I did tell everybody I knew, and then and
I'm telling
then
you.
Shit.
I'm really good though at picking up on accents and really like understanding what people are saying. Like so much so sometimes Kiera will be like, "What did they say?" And I'll be like, "Oh, they said." She's like, "Oh, okay." But yeah, I'm good at it. So
Yeah.
I don't.
I'm really cool with accents.
I mean, you have a New York accent.
I do.
And you can hear it more when you're around.
When I'm around, absolutely. When I'm around other New Yorkers, the New Yorkian
Yeah.
definitely comes out at times.
Oh, it's
Oh,
called New Yorkie?
I mean,
Oh, wait, I didn't know that.
it
I'm not gonna say anything because that didn't sound like too correct. But my bad.
Oh,
are
I'm
you
from,
gonna tell me
how are
where
you
I'm
from
from
New
is
How are you from
yeah.
New York and not know what New Yorkers are called? New Yorkers and New Yorker, like the newspaper.
so that's not a New
I'm just
Yorkers.
Yeah.
Not
no,
you
I'm just
coming
kidding.
from
I'm
me in
just
my
kidding.
own
I'm just
city.
kidding. I'm
The
just
New
kidding.
Yorkian is just like a joke in like in the city. You like
She's born and raised,
silly.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I'm around others and when I'm mad,
Mm.
when I'm upset.
So you say you bugging. You use that a lot. You
I
bugging.
Yeah, just the other day somebody spotted me in the UPS store because I said, "Are you dumb?" And that was very normal to me, like a normal phrase. And the girl was like, "I'm from Queens. They don't say that here." I was like, "Yeah."
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
Like
All right.
a lot of the New York slang is like cool, but it almost come across as like you borderline disrespectful, bro. Like,
Because we are very aggressive people.
A
yeah,
little bit.
Sorry.
No apologies here. No apologies here. This is a place where you can be yourself.
Yeah.
A New Yorkian,
I'm
and Gwilyn,
American.
and me, whoever I am.
Oh,
you're
we don't
you're
know.
you're aren't you like you have aren't you
Ohio.
mixed? No, did you have
So,
like
so, so Hawaiian.
some Haitian in you?
I don't know anything about any of that. I feel like it's just too watered down for me to even try to grasp that straw. I wish I had more heritage and more culture to dive into. Like, give me some accents. I want some.
I used to want.
Hey,
I used to
but
wish I had like another language. I used to wish that my parents had like a native tongue.
So much so, I just started speaking like random.
Random. Shut up, making up fake.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I will. We'll talk about that later.
But you are one of the people that I feel comfortable with speaking in my accent all the time because you understand I don't have to be like Asia or slow down or treat you like almost like a dummy or
Yeah.
can we say that?
Yeah. I
okay.
take pride in that, bro. I do.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I'll talk to her and she's like talking to me like one of my homegirls from back home. So I mess with that. She tries.
I do. All right.
Pat yourself
All right.
back.
Okay, we got more questions.
Go ahead.
Is it me? Okay. Have you ever felt the need to hide or change your accent? You kind of touched on this, but a little bit more of why you feel like you have to like hide it in certain situations.
I wouldn't say hide it necessarily, but just like either slow down for one, or just be conscious of the fact that I'm in a place where predominantly people are speaking American Standard English, and in some cases, like you go to other states and they have their own slang, but for the most part, if I slow it down and speak proper, they'll pick up on it. But not necessarily a need to change it. Just for me being more comfortable, convenience. Like you just don't want to be repeating yourself all the time. Like you go to a restaurant, I wouldn't order my food in my accent unless, of course, I went to a restaurant and it was like a Jamaican restaurant or something like that, or something that had some island flavor where people that serving me, they could comprehend. But most times you go out here, I go to a lot of Clayton restaurants, and mostly it's like Caucasian male or female serving you. So if I go order my food or ask them for stuff on the menu in my accent, and I mean, like, our accent isn't even like bad, or we don't use a ton of slang to where it wouldn't be easily identified. So I guess I do use my accent, but just like I'm pretty conscious of what I'm saying, and I slow it down, use certain words and stuff so a mix of both. I don't entirely like shut it off. I don't, because I feel like if I do that, I would be losing my identity somewhat,
That's
or
real.
or selling out my soul,
Damn.
Not
Okay.
that.
That was
Not
deep.
that.
That
Not
got
that
deep.
deep. Not that deep.
But
That
I
was
feel you. It's a part of you. It's ingrained.
Yeah, we don't want
yeah.
you
But
stuck.
but in some cases I do just for convenience. Like I'm just like going not. I'm just gonna go full, American accent here because I don't want to deal with this today. I don't want to deal with this history lesson or geography
man.
lesson. Because a lot of people just don't know. I've met people from the Caribbean that didn't know where Anguilla was.
Wow.
And
Come on,
because
man.
I just feel like we learn more about the outer world than Americans learn about anywhere else. Like in America, there's American history classes.
That's
You don't
real.
learn about past. And I mean, I didn't go to an American high school, but from what I've observed, like they don't learn anything about they don't teach much about the outer world besides like slavery or the slave trade,
They
and
barely teach
even
that.
that is
Wait.
out of
Race.
the curriculums. So but that's a conversation for another day.
For sure. I got two things. One is like one time I went to a Jamaican restaurant,
Mhm.
and I promise y'all, every time I go to like a Jamaican restaurant, if I go to an island, they automatically think I belong there, right? And I'm
Okay.
feeling kind of bad because I don't have an accent or nothing. So I did speak in a Jamaican accent one time when I went to go order my Jamaican food. And
No.
the
They
lady
probably looked
was
at you crazy.
no, she was so nice to me. Like
She
she
was
was
nice.
She was nice
so nice to me.
in a Jamaican restaurant.
No,
Yes,
no,
she
no,
Did she
no,
give
not
you
like
extra?
that.
Did she give
Not
you
like that.
extra gravy?
I just feel like I need to hear Asia's Jamaican
I'm
accent. I need to
scared.
hear it.
Oh no. I can't even put myself out there like that. It takes me a lot to get it.
Yeah, that's like when people are like, "You have an accent? Go ahead, speak."
Yeah.
Like, why do they do? Why do
like
they do
I
that?
didn't
like
like that
that's
though.
that's
I
a that's
didn't.
a huge that's another huge reason why like I mask it or tone it down. But if I'm speaking to someone back home, like you've heard me on the phone with buddies from back home, my parents or like
Right.
only person I probably don't go deep with is maybe my sister because she speaks a little more on the proper side. She was a teacher, and I mean even before that she just always speak proper or stuff like that. But friends who, we talking about familiar stuff, familiar people, it gets deep and you just start rattling and then that's where it's like, okay, I don't understand anything
Mm,
he's saying. I might even lose Asia, and Asia's pretty good, you know.
that's true. Yes. Then I had to be like, all right, bro.
you talking about me, squirrel?
Right. Okay. Okay. So, what advice would you give to someone who feels self-conscious about their accent? Like, I'm saying a youngin, a newbie, somebody that just, came through, moved to the States, whatever.
I would say embrace it, own it. It's, as I said, it's a part of your identity. Like don't sell yourself out, or that's a unique part of you. So why be ashamed of it, or why try to just get rid of it altogether? Just embrace it. And I guess some people, according to the level they get here, like some people move here to where they have to go to high school or elementary and they have the accent. And in your youth, I think that's where you have I think you have the one of the your deepest accents or most strongest accents because you constantly being encountered with your friends, your peers, y'all talking all day like that. So taking them out of there, moving them to America, and American kids are mean, man. Like I tell
Oh,
you, like I've dealt with like some bullying with my daughter, and imagine she's getting bullied for just being a kid. Imagine having something about you that's just like abnormal. That one mean kid would, I could see where a kid would want to just be like, I don't even want to have this anymore. But my advice would be to own it. Like that's like your superpower almost.
oh,
Use it as like a safe place, as a safe haven, as opposed to looking at it as something negative because some kid is looking for attention and trying to bully you or push you around.
that's real.
Love
Wow,
that.
bro. Like, I didn't know you. Oh,
You're so deep.
right. So sentimental. I
Man,
I appreciate.
we gonna need some tissue for this
I
podcast, man.
know.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nah, I'm being real though. Like it's some mean people in the world,
it is.
and that's one thing I feel passionate about. Not only because I've dealt with it with my kid, um, both my kids. Like kids are just mean, and you
They
just
are.
got to find a way to encourage.
Yeah,
I tell my kid when other kids are mean to them, it's because they're jealous. And sometimes not consciously jealous.
that's right.
Sometimes they can be jealous of, because, we think of like materialistic things. Kids could be jealous of the fact that you have this culture about you, right? Like, I wanted that. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have a rich culture that as a kid you don't see it. As adults, we now understand our, Black American culture. But for sometimes it's like, cultural, like you have this, or maybe you just look well fed and I'm hungry at home.
That's real.
You know what I mean? Your dad loves you, so I'm gonna be mad at you because mine is not here. Like we
Yeah,
don't
and I'm
know.
that parent. Like Asia's. You remember that? I'm also a guy that tests the system. You remember that one day we went to lunch and I had to pick Parker up, and I was like, I'm gonna have you go pick her up to see if they
Mhm.
let her go
Yes, I
with you.
do.
Like it was funny, but I really wanted to do that to see what the outcome would be because I always felt like the pickup system was like lacking, like they weren't really paying attention to who was picking who up, or it'd easily be like I know her, or I came to pick Parker up, and then it'll be,
Yeah.
you know, um, and that's just for the schools that my kids have been to, and maybe one of the schools were a little tighter system, but I just thought that was funny that I just laughed at how mischievous I was even thinking about doing that, but
He's a dad bully against the system. I don't. I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
not a dad bully. Not a dad
I'm the.
bully.
It's okay. Own it.
A system bully.
Own it.
I don't.
I'm the muscle mom.
Nah, I'm
Hey.
involved though at the kids. I'm involved. I'm involved in like at the kids' school and stuff like that.
That's
Like, so
amazing.
I'll do whatever they ask.
Aw.
You
You
know, I don't
are.
Yeah.
even like.
Oh my God, this other side of you.
Right.
Come on,
Okay.
Asia. Why Asia being Asia? Like a
Hey.
lot of
We have to like
even if
archive this one and be like in case.
even if 500 people see this, they just got like a bad example of the type of person that I am just by your.
Why?
I'm
You
like clean
are.
that up. Clean that up.
You're
Asia.
proud. You're a good dad.
Yeah.
Like you're a good friend. I think they're getting a great example of who Native.Genius is.
I
See,
agree
she
with
ain't all
that.
messy, Asia. I'm sorry, you the
I
messy one.
said.
You the messy one. Asia the messy one, huh?
I'm messy. I'm not gonna.
Oh, a little.
Yeah, just a little bit, just to make it fun.
Yeah. Do it for the plot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm having
But
fun though. It may not look like it, but I'm having fun. I'm having
oh,
fun.
good.
I'm glad I took the opportunity. I wish we were in person so
We
everyone could see
we
my fit.
We're
but-
gonna
we
have to make
definitely
that
gotta
happen.
do that. Yeah.
Huh.
We're gonna pack it all up, come to St. Louis, and shoot another
No, it's
episode.
easier to just fly me to Atlanta.
Oh, to bring you
Oh
here.
wow, this is the bougie
Whoa.
episode. 'Cause I
Making requests.
this guy. I ain't even gonna get into it. That's a whole nother episode.
If we fly you here, then you got to shoot like a music video and a film,
Yeah.
right? And
Yeah.
do the
Shit,
yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I
Gotta put you
know.
to work while you're
I
here.
know I'll be at work from the day I get off the plane.
We'll be filming at the airport.
You gotta produce the music that go to the film and all that
Man,
stuff.
Ooh,
all work I love though, so no problem.
yeah. Okay. I want to get at least one fun question in.
Oh, we need like at least 2 more.
Okay, well, I'm gonna lead in with
Okay.
this one fun
Do
question
it. Yeah.
because being
Okay.
from New York, right? We always have like these weird things to say that equal other things. For you, what are some quirky ways to say things, or like just phrases that equal other things that we might say? Is that
Why don't you give him like one of your New Yorkian, one of your phrases?
okay? So, like saying something like "Are you good?" Like "Are you good?" can be so many different questions.
Okay.
Like, do you want to fight? Or
Oh.
are you okay?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like or are you good? Like you good? Like no,
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you're fine. You're okay.
Oh, I'm not good with this. All right.
I get what she's saying though. Just
So what you got?
that goes back to me just saying every New York slang is just always so aggressive, like for no reason. Like, hey, you bugging, son? You bugging, son? You know, you just feel like, are they friends? Or they about to box? Or
For the
like,
record, we don't say son anymore.
Oh
they
yeah.
still some the old heads still say it.
Yeah.
They ain't letting that go. That's an OG.
Money.
That's an OG. Money. They don't say money no more, do they?
The old heads do.
Oh,
That's
man.
crazy. Hey, but New York has some. I mean, very aggressive, but sick slangs. Sick slang.
All right. So
But
what you got?
one of ours is it's like if something happened and it's anything like surprising, the first thing somebody gonna say is like I lied, which is almost equivalent to like oh my god, or like I come and tell Asia, man, Asia, I fell and broke my leg. She be like, oh my god, bro. The first thing somebody from Angola gonna say is I lied. How you get that walk? I lied. How you do that? Something like something like that.
Ah,
I'd have never guessed that on my own.
pick some of this up.
Right.
Go ahead. Give us another.
Borrow some.
Hey,
phrases.
my boy's wife. That's her favorite thing to say. Like to the point, they live here, but they've been married for a while, and that's the first thing she says anytime she's surprised. Even if she's speaking to like other Americans, she say it's so natural to her. Like that's her first response. Like I lied, but yeah.
All right, give us another one, bro. Like,
You making me think, man. That's like
okay, hold
I
on.
don't know.
We can come back to this. I got another. I have one thing I ask of you.
What?
Phone a family member.
No.
Come on, man. Come
No.
on. And we gotta hear
Who am
right
I?
here,
Who
right
am I
here,
gonna
right now.
phone?
Call a homie. Call your mom. Call somebody.
My mom's like not available. It's late. My
Okay, okay.
sister's in London, so she's
It's
like
eight
on
twenty
London time.
six. Oh, London time. Okay, got you.
Yeah, she's
Come
6
on, one
hours.
person.
Yeah.
You got one person.
Now, the one person I call, he might say some crazy stuff on it.
Just give us a second. Give us a second of it. I just want to hear. We want to hear nothing but accent.
Let me see if he answer.
Put him on the spot.
On the spot.
On the spot. So random.
Yeah.
I gotta tell him, don't say nothing crazy. How he gonna get stage fright? How he might not answer. Yo, what you saying?
Yeah.
Don't say nothing crazy on a podcast. Both accents, right? Done it. He laughing already. Y'all hear him?
Yeah,
Yeah, we hear 'em.
So there's then when I hear some of the like a exchange between I hear another accent because them just think it cool. You know what I mean? So he laughing, he got a little stage fright, but he the funniest guy I know, by the way. So them just want a little exchange. So again, I don't know.
Why, yeah, all good.
Asia get me to do this podcast, bro. You know I don't like the cameras, but she
Yeah, sometimes you gotta jump in front of the camera, yeah, that's the show time, yeah.
she shake it. The one, the co-host shaking her head. She like that.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta jump in front of the camera, man.
Yeah.
That
So I was just
TV, yeah.
explaining to him like some of the twang, the local twang, like ILR, like how that's like a staple, in the community.
And buy them say.
Buy them see.
I've heard that one.
Buy them
Yeah.
say.
You see, she hear that one. That's like somebody. It's gossip basically. You know what I mean? But yeah, bro. Just give me a quick call. Still, we'll link up later.
Alright, for sure.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, oh, see, that's what I'm saying. Put you on the spot. Look at you.
Right.
You just
Yeah,
be
y'all got
shining.
me. Y'all got me doing all this stuff, man. I guess I got to do it now with the new podcast. The podcast coming up, by the way.
Oh,
That's right. Plug your stuff.
Oh,
Come on.
I got some content dropping in a little while. That's pretty dope. Me and my bro been working on some stuff. Got some new music coming. So
yeah.
Y'all heard it here
just
first.
Right.
Just dropped some stuff with Aysia BerLynn. Go check that out.
Yeah.
The hardest working artist that I know, always dropping,
Yeah.
always
Right.
doing videos.
Always working.
It's crazy that a lot of the artists I work with, I'm like, yeah, I need to go follow whatever Aysia doing. Just follow her blueprint, and y'all gonna be doing right because she got a formula. She always organized. She always pushing.
Aw.
She take her little breaks here and there, but you need that. That's good for you. I wish I'd take more breaks, but
Me too. Yeah.
I always go on a break and then it's like, okay, I'll work for this person. I need to just detach myself sometimes, but
That's real.
yeah.
I'd be retiring.
Damn.
Yeah.
From
From the industry.
Yeah.
I'd be like, I'm done. I'm gonna retire, and then some come up and be like this.
And here you are.
But I'd be on a break and I'd be like, nah, sis.
Yeah. Or retire.
Okay. I get.
So you give millions, billions. Fuck it.
You're an artist as well?
You.
I'm not that. I'm not a musical artist. There, I will change.
Thank you.
Okay.
Actress, writer, director, host.
Oh well.
Sorry.
She got that host look over though. Every host do that. Every host got that look over, like.
Sorry. Yeah. I was gonna pick it up, like
Yeah.
Let me tell it all. Yeah, tell it all. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back in the hosting bag, thanks to Aysia, who not only works hard but also pushes everybody else around her to do the same.
Yo, we push each other.
Yeah. Yeah.
So okay. Well, Native, bro, I appreciate you. Like you took time. You gave us like valuable insight about accents. I know that a lot of the topics that we come up with are freaking random as heck. So we gotta push them. Hopefully, you'll come on again. We can talk about some music and some plenty other topics that I can think
Yeah.
of that you would be great at speaking about.
Yeah, I tried to sneak in some of the music, because at the end of the day, we got to promote ourselves
Of
as
course.
creatives, and as dope creatives at that. We kind of like put a shadow over the work we do, but we got to put it out there,
Yeah,
even if everyone may not like it. Hopefully, most people do. That's what I wish for, but
that's real.
we
Oh,
gotta keep grinding, man. And I like this. I like spending time with you guys. So maybe in a couple months, I'll come back on and we'll talk about some other cool stuff.
Yeah.
that'd be great. Okay, quick question. One random question.
Okay.
Name one artist that you would like to produce a song for.
Mm.
They already
One
own, they already famous, they already celebrity status. Name one artist that you want to produce for.
I want to produce for
Yeah.
it'd have to be Burna Boy.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
I'm here for
it
that
would.
collab.
Yeah.
It would have to be. It would have to be Burna, man. He's just. It's a lot of other Afrobeat artists that I like, um, and I've been listening to a lot of the new dancehall guys. I like one guy a lot, Squash. He's pretty dope. He's like kind of not replacing, but he's kind of like the new age. Like he got that cartel type. I know you
Mm,
guys heard of cartel before,
yeah.
Hmm.
but definitely if I had to produce for someone and I had the choice, I had a list, I'd be like definitely Burna Boy, just because mostly I do like Afrobeat stuff. I can do the R&B. I do records for you. I do the trap stuff all day, but it's just something about that Afrobeat music. I just enjoy making it, like the dance aspect. It's always like a dope video, and I got some dope stuff coming on that side as well.
Yeah.
But definitely Burna Boy to answer your question.
Oh, all right, Berna, you hear that? You heard it here first. All right.
Here first, and we want tickets.
Yeah. We want
Yeah,
tickets.
hopefully he sees this and just hit up the Island Boys.
Somebody,
It's happening.
somebody get it to him right now.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Tay, you want to take us out of here?
All right. Sure. I can absolutely do that. Well, first of all, we want to thank Native for stopping by, joining us, letting us get into his head, right?
The G.
Because everything is real random with us. And he played
Yeah.
along.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
wasn't too random. The call was a little crazy,
We were more organized.
but she
Okay.
with Asia, there's always a surprise factor, so I was kind of prepared.
Ah.
Okay.
But I love that. And so you guys never know what you're gonna see right here on She's So Random. We living rent free in y'all head. So we hope that y'all stay tuned for another episode. But we out.
Yeah.
All right, peace.
Peace.
I be on my wave, don't f with nobody. It's a brand new day. Yesterday was cloudy. I gotta get in it cause I need to feel that ooh yeah. She said, babe, let's go, and I said, yeah, baby, let's do that. My body never fade, never up. Always in my system, you can see it when I pull up. Yeah, I got that light on me. Yeah, you know I got that light, and it shines on me. Yeah, you know I got that light, yeah, it shines on me.